Memphis is a small town community, a lot of sweet people here.
It's a pretty quiet neighborhood. The school, all my kids like the school.
Small town living, it's the best place to raise your family. It's the best place to raise your children. They can still ride their bikes on the street outside and you don't have to worry about it.
Now, it doesn't take long to decide where you're going to have supper in Memphis. We can still have all the great education we have the great health care we have, but those other unnecessary, as I call them, non-value added choices are out the window. We just don't have to worry about it.
One of our biggest issues is housing, getting people here, getting them to stay here.
The need for rural housing is because we want to support ourselves, so we want to have the hospitals, we want to have the factories, so being able to work to find housing for those that want to move to the area is huge.
It's hard to get people to come to a community if there's really no place to live.
So Hometown Housing is a comprehensive solution for housing needs. We specialize in rural markets, working with small towns, and our specific focus is workforce families. So not the high-income families, not the low-income families, but as we call them, the missing middle, and helping them with housing opportunities from rent all the way to new construction and everything in between.
They did interview and visit with several of us, including me and my husband, but it's one of those things you always say it sounds too good to be true.
I think it's a great need for companies like Hometown Housing to come into communities and help evaluate what the needs are. If we don't have people coming to our communities or staying working at these businesses, our community dies.
She's pretty quiet about her struggles. You would never know it outwardly. She works 2 jobs and she works over full-time here. I mean, she always kicks up extra when we need.
Husband and wife that I rent from, and then their son is also doing some rental properties or whatever, and I guess they decided that mom and dad don't want to do it anymore. So any property that they had together, like between mom and dad and the son, they're trying to sell. So they put it up for sale. And it was on the market for a while.
So what did the bank tell you?
That they need a down payment, like upfront.
Just meeting with you, we were inspired by your story and wanted to help. And so Hometown Housing is going to buy your house, set you up on contract to purchase, and then give you that time you need to be able to work on your credit and get your finances in order.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah, it's amazing to be able to help people, be able to connect the dots. So many of them are so close to where they want to be, they just sometimes don't know it or don't know where to turn. So that's where we feel like through some of our failures, we've been able to learn those things, bring the expertise to put all that together and help make things happen.
So there's a lot of people that are totally capable of purchasing their own home and living in their own home. They just need to be taught a few things in order to get that accomplished. So I think it's really awesome.
Good to know people like that still exist.